And that's what has been a part of this journey on YouTube as well. God providing. All I can say is that it's been quite a journey, and I've learned so much along the way since I first started. Hey, and welcome back to another YouTube video. It's so good to see you again. I know I haven't posted in a while. Life has been lifing, and I've been just busy being a mom, a wife, a business owner, a creator, all the things. But I am back with a new video. As you can see from the title, this is my 1 year YouTube anniversary video, what I have learned so far. And I'm just excited to do this video, like real talk. It dawned on me that it was my 1 year anniversary when I was on my YouTube studio. I just checked to see when I posted my first video, which was in November 2021 on the 18th, November 18th, 2021. And it totally slipped my mind. I'm not that type of person to forget stuff like that. But with God's grace, I'm here. Today, it is December 9th, 2022. I'm here to celebrate my 1 year YouTube anniversary. I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful to have made it this far on this journey on YouTube. All I can say is that it's been quite a journey, and I've learned so much along the way since I first started. So let me go ahead and get into that, and let's get started. All right, y'all. So I started this YouTube channel last year in November 2021 on the 18th to be exact. I started this channel because I wanted it to be an extension of the content I created across my blog, Instagram, and Pinterest. I wanted it to be that extension because I wanted to go more in depth towards my journey as a Black woman, millennial Black woman, managing depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, and just overall mental health issues. And I also wanted to dive deeper into my role in my wearing the hat of being a mom and being a wife and being a content creator and being a business owner and trying to juggle all those things while also managing my mental health. So I've done that and I'm proud of myself. I have to give myself a huge kudos, congratulations, celebrate myself, because if no one else is going to do it, I'm going to do it for myself. And it's been a journey unmatched. I didn't see this for myself years ago. Like 3, 4, 5 years ago, I never imagined this, but this is where God has led me. This is more than about numbers for me. As of right now with this video, I have 77 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Like real talk, not kidding. I love y'all, and I thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and for watching my videos, for leaving comments, for sending me messages, for sending me emails. Like, I appreciate y'all so much. I thank you. And this channel would not be possible without y'all. I thank you. This is not about numbers for me, but this is more about community for me. And I'm so grateful that you all are here along for this journey. This is more than about purpose for me. This is about making impact for me. This channel and any other content that I create is about making impact. For me, it's about walking in my purpose and for also making impact. Impact on people who can resonate with what I'm going through as a Black woman, as a Black mom, as a Black wife, as a Black woman facing the stereotypes that are placed upon us of not being able to manage it all. But we manage it all. And I don't have to do it by myself. I manage it all, but I don't have to do it by myself. I have my husband, and he helps me. He supports me. And it was him that encouraged me to start this YouTube channel, because at first I was just focused on doing my blog and Instagram. And he told me straight up from the bat when, like, once the pandemic had started in March 2020, that I should start a YouTube channel. But I didn't listen to him at all, because I was like, who wants to watch me? Who wants to sit and look at me talk about my life? Who would find interest in it? Well, I'll tell you who has found interest in it. 77 subscribers. And I'm thankful for you all once again. Like I said, I didn't listen to him at first. I had to go through my own journey of figuring out that this is something that I should do, that I was being called to do, that I needed to do in order to help other people who look like me, other women who are going through what I go through. So it took me a while to get there, but I eventually started, and I'm grateful that I did. This past year, it has been a trial and error type of thing with YouTube. I started YouTube thinking, oh yes, you know how folks is, and I was one of those people where, oh yeah, I'm gonna have 1,000 subscribers in a year. I'm gonna get that 1K subscribers. I'm gonna get monetized in a year. That's all I was worried about when I started. Get my followers, get my subscribers, and monetization. That was it for me. But lo and behold, God humbled me real quick in a good way. I went through some things where I had a mentorship, and I learned that it's not all about the numbers. That's what it was for me a year ago when it came to YouTube. I was worried about the numbers. I was real frustrated when I made it to my fifth YouTube video. I thought I would have so many subscribers by then. And I was just mad, upset, like, God, you called me to do this. You called me to do this. Why aren't you helping me get the subscribers I need to make this thing profitable? So I went through a mentorship a few months ago, actually. It ended in October 2022. And I learned that I needed a mindset shift. And that didn't just come with YouTube, it came with my life in general. I learned through experience and through trial and error that nothing comes easy at all. When I started this, like I said, I thought I would have 1K within a year, but I don't. And I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with it. I feel good about it because I have subscribers who are interested in what I have to say. My metrics, my audience is not just vain. It's not just, oh, make sure you subscribe, telling this person this. These people might not be interested in what I have to say, honestly. And I want people who are interested in what I have to say here on this channel, who find a piece of themselves in my life, who can get a piece of education, learn something, do something for their own life with what I'm saying about my own. Make a positive change towards their own life with what I'm saying about my own life. And that's what it's been for me ever since I got out of that mentorship. It took me a while to get there, but I'm grateful for the journey. I'm grateful for the trial and error, for the learning, for the tweaking my editing style, for making it speak to Natalie's aesthetic, to Natalie's personality, because I could have easily looked at who was doing this, who was doing that, who was doing this. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, I got to edit like that. I want my titles like subtitles, captions. I could have been doing all of that, trying to be like somebody else, which was a huge thing, the comparison trap. Because y'all know it's so many people on YouTube. So many people. So many. But that doesn't mean that there isn't space for me. And if you want to do a YouTube channel, that doesn't mean that it ain't space for you. There is space for you. There is space for me, for us to talk about what we want to talk about, for us to create what we want to create, and to create what brings us joy, to create what we think will resonate with other people. And I'm not going to say that the comparison trap didn't happen to me. It did happen to me. A lot of the comparison trap happened for me this past year with what everyone else was doing. I wanted to do that person's editing style and that person's editing. I wanted my on-screen words to look like that. I wanted sound effects. I wanted that. I had to have that music, but I didn't have the resources, financial resources, to make a lot of that stuff happen. So I had to use what I had to use. I jumped onto the things where I could get things for free. That means sound effects, editing software. I was using iMovie on my MacBook Air. I had to use what I had to use, and I learned how to edit on there at first. My first few videos, fine. Like, it was a learning thing for me. I was trying to figure out what my style was while I was also looking at other people's styles. I was trying to incorporate something into my style, and it just wasn't sticking. It wasn't working. I was trying to be like other people, and I figured out that that was not okay at all. I needed to put my official stamp of one of a kind aesthetic onto my videos. Eventually, I was able to purchase new editing software, and I learned the nicks and knacks, the ticks, the tacks of that software. And I was able to start a subscription for some audio services or some music services for copyright free music services. And I was still using some freebies. I was using stuff on Thematic, SoundCloud, YouTube audio library, the music library, in YouTube Studio. And look, I still use some of that stuff because I have to search for stuff that feels good to me and it gives off the vibe that I want in my videos. I've come further along in my journey. I'm going to be able to upgrade what I use to record my videos soon. And I'm praying to God that God blesses me with more increase for me to be able to make the quality of my videos so much better, because right now I'm recording on my iPhone 13. Okay, I don't have the 14. Don't plan on getting it. This still works. It still gives great lighting, clarity, and I use what I can. I don't use what I can. I use what I have because I know God's going to provide for me. And that's what has been a part of this journey on YouTube as well. God providing, God leading me to where He wants me to go, where He knows that I will be at peace and be content and be able to succeed. And it's taking steps, baby steps, real deal baby steps. When I say I thought I was going to be at a certain place a year after I started, I'm not there. And it's okay. I have something to look forward to, and I'm putting in the work to get to that place. If it takes slow and steadiness yet again, it just will, because I have learned to appreciate the steadiness, the slowness, the wait, the growth, steady and slow growth, because it just brings so much more value to what I'm doing. So when I get to a certain point, I appreciate it so much more than how would I say if I had instantaneous numbers, instantaneous certain success, because I have seen a lot of creators on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Pinterest, on all these platforms going like instantaneous, getting all these followers because of something they post. That wasn't the case for me. And that's okay, because like I said, I have community members who are interested in what I have to say, who truly show interest, people who want to know what is going on in my life. Not just my life, just things that they can apply to their own lives to make it better, to improve it, their quality of life. And I'm grateful for the journey. I'm grateful for where I have gotten, and I will not forget the road behind me as I look towards the road ahead. I'm just grateful to God for having made it this far on YouTube, because I have wanted to give up. I wanted to give up numerous times over the past year, because I wasn't getting where I thought I should. But it was all about trial and error. It was all about learning. And I consider my first year on YouTube a learning year. I've been able to tweak my editing style. I've been able to add my own personality to my videos. I have my own aesthetic. I have my own vibe. And I have a community that supports what I do, what I create on this platform. And I'm so grateful for them. I'm so grateful for all of them. A lot of those community members come from Instagram, some don't. And that's amazing that not everyone follows me on absolutely everything that I have, which is okay too, because that makes it specific to their needs, to specific to what they want to see, what they want to take in from me. So I'm cool with that too. YouTube, it seems like a scary place because there are so many people on the platform. It has made me question if I can truly do this, if I can make this into something that's going to change thousands of lives. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I am doing it. And I'm going to get to that point where I'm changing thousands of lives. It's a humbling position because I did not see this for myself years ago when I was 20 something, when I was 25 something. So it's been a journey all its own, unique to the umpteenth degree. YouTube has taught me, most of all, take your time. Take your time. That's my biggest lesson when it comes to YouTube. I don't have to do what everyone else is doing at the pace that everyone else is doing it. I was trying to overwhelm myself at one point, trying to record 4 or 5 videos a month. And it was just not within my capacity. It was not within my means with the schedule that I have. My schedule did not permit with the things that I had going on in my life. And I burnt myself out real quick trying to have a pace of releasing a video every week. It just didn't happen for me because things were just popping up left and right in my life this past year. There were things that happened to our family personally that just caused so much heartache and pain. There were things that happened with my kids that I had to prioritize and put first. My marriage, I had to put first. I had to put my health first. Like, I had to take care of those things. So I didn't get an opportunity to have the frequency of videos put out that I would have liked to. But now I'm in a position where I feel like I can do more videos a month. I'm not going to try to do what everyone else is doing with the pace that people are doing it, because it's all about taking my time, going on my path, going at my speed, going at my pace, so that I don't get overwhelmed, to do what makes me happy, what brings me joy. And that's been a big part of my journey. That's been a big part of my life right now in this moment, is to take my time, to pace myself. I'm 33 years old. I have plenty of time to do what I want to do on this platform. And I'm going to do it at the pace that brings me peace, but also works for my lifestyle with all the hats and the roles that I take on. I can say that YouTube has so much to offer. They have so many opportunities that they are creating for creators. And I'm grateful to be here at this time when those opportunities are presenting themselves, because when I started a year ago, I wasn't ready for that stuff. Right now, I'm improving. The trajectory of my creation is changing, and I feel like I'm stepping into a place where I'm going to be ready for those things. God is molding me. God is shaping me. God is changing me to be ready for those blessings. And that's another story that I do want to discuss in the future, about the waiting period, the waiting season that I have been in when it comes to creating content, not just on YouTube, but on all the platforms that I have been on since I started my content creation journey. But I'm gonna pause it right there because I don't want to start going off on a tangent, getting up on a soapbox. The main thing with YouTube is that this is not a race that you have to do quickly, swiftly, fast. You don't have to learn everything at once, because you will never know it all. That's what I can say too. With YouTube, I will never know it all. Things are always changing on this platform, and I just have to adjust accordingly. And I have to learn about how I can make it my own. Take it with a grain of salt, that you have to know it all, because you don't. That's what makes creating so unique, that you can learn at your own pace, that things don't have to be cut and paste, black and white, that it's my own. It's unique to who I am. It's unique to my journey. And people appreciate that. People appreciate the authenticity that I provide. I'm grateful for this platform where I get to speak about what I go through, what I've been through, what my hopes are for the future. And I'm just excited. I am just so excited about what's ahead of me for the next year. I look forward to it. I'm taking it one day at a time, though. One day at a time. Sometimes I get too far ahead of myself, and I let my own hopes up because of my expectations that aren't the will of God. So I'm taking it one day at a time and letting God work his own will. Let his plan master itself out. Let him master his plan out into everything that I do, because I do this all for the glory of God. All of it. I don't want to get caught up in the numbers, in the money. I do it to glorify God, because God made me, and I have to glorify my Creator at the end of the day. I don't want to get too far into things where I forget about who called me to do this. God called me to do this. God called me, and I'm going to glorify him every chance, every opportunity that I get, on absolutely everything. So I'm going to glorify him at the end of the day, because it is all for his glory, magnificence, his sovereignty, his amazing, miraculous ability to make the impossible possible. With that being said, I am coming to the end of this video, where it's been quite an interesting video for me. I have learned so much by talking to you all, and I appreciate you so much for watching this video, for being a part of this community, for going along with me on this journey of my life as a Black woman, as a mom, as a wife, and just as me. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.